Today I wanted to show you how to download and or locate images on your Wix website. A lot of people come to me and they're trying to find the image that was used so they can use it somewhere else on the site. And sometimes it's not as easy as copying and pasting. Well, there is a very simple way to find or locate an image. So you can find the image that you want to locate basically. So click here and then click on change. This is a strip image, or a slide. So I can click on slide background here. Or if it's an image placed on the page, I can just click on change image. Either way, it's going to open up your, well, in this case, it's going to give me this option. I can click on image to swap it out. And one of the strange things about Wix, and I hope that they fix this soon, is that they do not show you what image is currently selected. So it's very hard to find that image again if you don't have it there and ready to go at the top of the screen, or if you don't know the file name or know what you titled it. Of course, naming your files, so if you click on any of these images and naming them with something that is appropriate and searchable is always better. So you could just call this one Ben Grattan. But we want to find that image that has been used, and I'm not sure which one it is. It actually may be this one, but that's just because it's at the top of the list. So one way to get around that is to use the Wix photo editor. There is this little icon here. It looks like a series of sliders. If I click on this, this is going to open up the Photo Studio. Now I can just crop this by just even one little teeny pixel, or I can enhance it or adjust it just a tiny bit, adjust the brightness or whatever I want to do. If I make any subtle change to it and then I hit save, that image is now going to appear at the top of my media library. This isn't ideal. You don't want to do this all the time because you'll start to use up all your space, although it depends on how much space you have and how big these pictures are. But you'll see that now that I've adjusted it, it appears now at the top of my site menu. Same thing here. Let's say that I want to try to find this logo image. I uploaded it 2 years ago and it's buried and I can't find it in my long site files list. If I click here and click on edit image, and this one takes me directly to Photo Studio, whereas a background image you have to kind of click on the settings first to get into this. But same thing, I could just simply crop it a little bit and then hit save. And now if I come here to change image, it will appear at the top of my list. Another thing you can of course do is move to the trash. So if you find that image, now that it's duplicated it, one of the great things about this is it tells you what that original file name was and it calls it underscore edited. So this helps you find the original. So you could just delete this after you're done, move it to trash. That way it's not taking up unnecessary space in your Wix site library or site files library. Again, it's too bad that Wix just doesn't show you which image you're using, but this is a good workaround to figure it out, and then you can either keep the new image that you edited, or you can use the file name to locate the original one and do with it what you need to. One of the things you can do with any of these pictures, of course, is you can download them. So if you click on the little 3 dots in your image library here, download here is available lower down. It's also going to be available over here under this little 3 dots here, so download. So there's a couple ways that you can download images. You can also select multiple images. So I'm holding my shift button down and selecting multiple images, and then I can come here to download. So you can download all of your images by selecting all and clicking on download. So that's another way you can get your images off of your Wix site to use for whatever you need to use them for, if you want to edit them in Photoshop, etc., etc. But of course, don't forget too that there is the editor in Wix, the Photo Studio, and this does have a lot of great features such as filters. I like some of the filters if you want to change things to black and white, or try to theme all your pictures with a similar coloring. Some of these can work. Of course, Photoshop is better, but this is a good quick solution for some options that you can create here right in Wix. There's also the enhance, there's adjustments where you can adjust the brightness and the contrast, etc. So lots of great tools here. And then you can hit cancel or revert to original if you want to get it where you want it. And then you'll hit save when you're done. I'm not going to do that in this case, but that's a great way to locate and download images in Wix. And again, it depends on if it's an image, you might click here on change image, or if it's a strip or a background, such as a page background, you'll want to click on that page or that strip, or in this case, a slideshow, and then click on change slide background or image back, or the strip background or page background. You'll get this change background option. You can click on image to find a new image, or you can click on these little sliders. This is for the photo studio, which you can then make edits to, save it, and then it will appear at the top of your list. And you can use that and its file name to find that original image, since Wix doesn't always show, or never shows you, what image you're currently already using. And that has been a problem for a lot of people. Also, if you're having some other designer worked on the site originally and uploaded photos to your blog or your image or your website, and then they transferred that site to you, all of those images may not be available. So this is a way to get to that image, select it, make an edit to it, and that way you can then download it or use it again wherever you want, and at least you can find it. So happy Wixing. Let me know if you have any other questions regarding Wix. Visit picklewix.com and check out the blog for lots more Wix tips.